Hey guys, it's Johnny with Canik Precision, and we're back here today to talk about the new Canik MC9 Prime. Before we get started, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. We certainly appreciate it when you guys do that. I received some information today. I did not plan on making the video this soon. If you guys have not seen our videos testing out the TTI Combat and the Canik Rival, and documenting all of the problems with those and the thousands of correspondences we have received from viewers across all of our socials and our website. Make sure and go check out those videos because it's going to lead directly to this. We are still trying to get a distributor to allocate us an MC9 Prime, since we're in the holster business now and not really in this world anymore. We do not get priority with our distributors. Sorry, still having Biden moments. Those go to the $1 million outlets. So I wasn't going to make this video yet until I had a viewer reach out to us this morning on one of our social media platforms, and he just sent me a picture of a striker, and it was just the end of it, and I thought, okay, Canik strikes again. And then he followed up with, that is the striker from my new MC9 Prime. And as soon as I saw it, we're right back in the same boat, guys. You can ignore the paid influencers because here I'm going to show you. This is the striker out of a brand new Canik MC9 Prime. And if you notice right here, it is the exact same failure point as the TTI. This particular one was experiencing failures. Um, there's very little information out there on the Prime right now. So as the person was doing some research, they came across our YouTube videos on the TTI Combat, which, like I said, if you haven't saw those, go do it. It was not a one and done. We actually ran through two of those, tested it. It is not the recoil spring. We proved that in the videos over there doing the snap cap test before anything live was ever run through it. So all of that crap that Canik wants to spew has been debunked. Um, Also, if you're new to this channel or you're new to me talking about Caniks, I have reached out to Canik, and all they will do is hang up on me when I call them. Um, they are not interested in fixing this problem. They weren't interested in fixing it in the TTI, and I doubt seriously they're going to be interested in fixing it here. Instead of spending money on fixing this problem, they have actually spent money sending their paid influencers over to my social media accounts to spam all of my Canik posts. But we'll get into more of that here in a minute. Here's another picture that the viewer sent in to us, and as you can see, right there, same spot. This is exactly identical to the TTI Combat situation. And this right here is another reason why you should never buy something based on a review that came out before the product was made available to the public. This is the new world that we live in, guys. They send these out to paid influencers. These guys do not continue to get paid and do not continue to get sponsored and free stuff sent to them if they say, yeah, we received this early preview of a certain product and it turns out it's a piece of crap. That's not how they continue to get paid. So of course, all of the people that had this prior to the day one release, they're absolutely in love with it, and it is the greatest invention on the planet since the 1911 or the Glock 19, depending on which fan base you are from. But now that it's out and there's a few of them circulating, we have this. As you can see right there, this is the Canik MC9 Prime with the new ported barrel. You guys know me. You know I'm no fan of Canik, not because there was a failure and there was a well-documented issue with one of their products, but the fact that they refuse to acknowledge it exists and they refuse to fix it. We just had a gentleman reach out to us here a couple of weeks ago. He bought a brand new TTI Combat, so you cannot say it's out of the first batch or the second batch or last year when they worked everything out. He got a brand new one with a late serial number. Still did the same thing. The striker is actually way more damaged than this one. It's absolutely destroyed in less than 500 rounds. So back to this one. Again, this is the MC9 Prime. You guys are going to be facing the exact same scenario. I know there's a lot of people in the groups and on different social media platforms and YouTube that are claiming this is the greatest thing ever. They're paid to say that. Go do your research, guys. They're paid to say that. So what I did was, after this person reached out to me, they asked me if I'd been hearing anything else, and I told them no, but I would throw a video up based on their information and their photos that they sent me so that we could start collecting data. So the same thing that we did with the TTI, guys. If you have a Canik MC9 Prime, please pull your striker and take a look at it. Whether you are having problems or not, doesn't matter, especially if you are having problems. Let us know. Contact us. You can contact us on our socials. Get rid of that little pop-up. You can contact us on our socials. You can email us. Whatever. If you can, please include pictures because we document all of this stuff. We have thousands of correspondences from when we did the research and the data mining on the TTI Combat. And what we started to see was guys are having issues with this, with their Caniks and the Canik theory of the recoil spring is too tight. So lock your slide back for 24 hours and let it compress the spring, and then it'll run fine. It may be running fine, guys, after that, but pull your striker. You pull your striker out and you look at it, I guarantee you, you're going to start to see where on this corner right here, even if you're not having the problems that I'm telling you about here, that other people are reporting online, you're not having those kind of problems. If you're just having minor hiccups with the weapon as you're using it, pull your striker, take a look at it. Take some pictures, send it in to us because we collect a lot of data on this. So I'm going to bring up a web page here where after this person reached out to me, I thought I'm going to see what else I can find. So I just typed in Canik MC9 Prime fail. As you can see, this one Reddit thread here from a month ago is pretty much the only thing out here. I don't go through here and watch these YouTube videos because I'm not going to help the influencers make more money off spreading BS propaganda. So, and this is not even on the Prime. Don't know why it came up. And then you have the Canik MC9 Prime. It doesn't feel overly heavy, so I unloaded this pistol, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and if you notice, that came out a couple of months ago. You don't really see anything else. Watch this before you buy. Yeah, I never watched the clickbait on that. And this is not even on a Prime. This is on just a regular MC9 a year ago. Watch this before you buy. Okay, whatever, dude. And then you just get in here to Academy, buds, and other things like that. Nothing on it except for this Reddit thread is the only thing that I've been able to find. And like I said, I've only done a few searches today. It's not something that I've sat down and dedicated a lot of time to. But this particular person up here, 50 rounds, 2 stovepipes, a few slide stop failures, gave it another good cleaning. We'll leave the slide locked back overnight for a few weeks to see if that helps. That's not going to help. Pull your striker. My advice to every one of these people is pull your striker, see what it looks like. I guarantee you, if you are having these kind of issues, you are going to have damage to your striker. Then somebody down here left the slide locked all day yesterday and today. Massive difference, still a tiny bit stiff. They don't say that they actually had any issues in the beginning, so maybe it's just stiffness that they're complaining about. But if they had issues, pull the striker, you're going to start to see it. Another one down here, I couldn't get through a full mag without a failure. I'm having return to battery issues, 3 to 4 malfunctions per mag. Was shooting multiple types of 124 and 115. Again, don't buy into Canik is going to tell you if you're shooting 115, that is your problem. We're recommending 124. That's the crap they tried to pull with the TTI Combat. Completely debunked that. That's just an excuse. They have a lot of them. This person, 400 plus no issues so far, running 115 and 124. Still, they've run 400 rounds. They have no issues. I would love to see their striker. I would almost guarantee you there is going to be wear on it. So anyway, you just scroll down through here. There's not that much. 150 no issues so far. Usually they'll present an issue within 100 rounds to 500 rounds. So curious to see that striker too. So that's about it on this, guys. I'm just now starting to collect the data. We're basing this off of everything that we have seen before over the past year from Canik. Like I said, they're completely unwilling to even discuss that there is a problem, so they have just passed the problem down to the next generation, which you can see the striker looks very similar. I can't confirm it's the same one until I get one in here. But anyway, this video was because we put out a lot of videos on the other, this was to get it out there that, hey, these are starting to exhibit the same problems right out of the gate. We need to get as much data as we can on this so we can figure out if this is going to be as big a problem as it was in the TTI. So anyway, guys, like I said, you're having a problem with this, you're not having a problem with this, pull your striker out, take a picture of your striker, send us a picture of your striker, tell us your story. We're going to keep collecting on this. I'm working right now making phone calls saying, hey, is there any chance that we can go ahead and get one of these and jump the line? But again, when you're not doing 7 figures a year with them, they really don't care. And especially since post-COVID, distributors learned that the dealers need them more than they need the dealers, so they really don't give a crap. But anyway, we're going to keep fighting to try to get one. As soon as we do, we're going to do an unboxing video. Then we will also do the snap cap test where we dry fire it on a snap cap, 100 rounds, pull the striker, look at it, repeat that process for about 300 rounds, see if it's starting to show anywhere. And then we'll take it to the range. We'll run it through its paces out there, pull the striker ever so often, check it, try to dump at least 500 rounds down it in one range session, hopefully, unless it just turns into a fail-o-matic like the TTI. The original TTI we had was so bad that the first video we stopped after 100 rounds, and then we went back for more testing later. But we're still going to get one in here. We're still going to put it through its paces and confirm what we're already seeing in these pictures. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for this one. Like I said, this is for information gathering and information sharing. Shoot us pictures, shoot us your story, and let's figure out what's going on with these, and let's make it widespread. We keep putting pressure on Canik year after year after year for producing the same crap, and maybe they will eventually do something, or they'll be the next SIG, and 10 years later, people still need to carry a tourniquet with their P320. Anyway, before you leave, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Again, we certainly appreciate it when you guys do that, and we'll see you in the next one.